Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Emmanuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Let's bring it. Here we go now. Boom,
Now the Purdue man. This is a lead. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now it's Hunt. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Darnold now to throw. And traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to throw, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a moonwalk. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set. He'll get it up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Donald. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on the defense by saying you did your job, right? If they got 13 plays, you don't give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. That's the way they should look at it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out into the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going underneath for Matthews. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. So the shotgun snapped it. And he lost the football. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Donald on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
2nd down and 10. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There was no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Position. Here's third and goal.
Leopard!
Working out a shotgun. Here's Allen. The quick slip. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to run. And they'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice line in play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. As he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The 4th down run successful.
Right, now
they look to play it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. This is Corral's catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle here. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Darnold to the red zone now. Caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To the air again, Darnold. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold on 3rd down. The pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They start the drive with Matthews. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now Allen going on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressive. I'm going to put a screen soon.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
From the gun. High throw, but he makes the catch. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
A 1st down carry for Matthews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
1st down, and they're going to throw it out. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ellis. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Leopard.
To the air, Allen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They were looking for Johnson that time. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Final shot before half for Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
This is Hunt, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Gun!
Darnold. And it's made complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
It's all nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold,
all right, now,
they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Guard now to throw. It's caught by Cole. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To throw on second down is heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 15.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
The shotgun snap for Donald. That is caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets find a way to stretch the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they'll come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And now out come the Bills. Out of the Bills now with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up here by Jimmy Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Detroit!
Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here the 32. And meanwhile, the intended target. So now he's equal his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
Now Peterman, first down. A quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it up, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He gets towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Peterman. Over the middle, complete. That's Kyler. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try to run forward Davis. And they'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him off the middle. Davis fighting. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt to run through.
That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
49 the mic. All right, now, lucky 56. Gun. Detroit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And get this to his tight end, it's Johnny Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Gone!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've observed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. Why not a second time? A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker.
All right, here we go.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, we're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kept that.
Super tough.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Peterman. Flush to his right. And some room to run now. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots at your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. He needs to make this. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, that have the receivers on lockdown.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Over!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
All right, now, look at 56.
I like that.
Look at 56.
There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here's Darnold. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. To the air again. Darnold over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Play action. It's Darnold. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Trying to shake out the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Peterman, the safety valve.